What's up guys and girls, this is Timmy and welcome back to Factorio. So it's been a little while since I played this game, and the last episode I recorded was my episode 10 where I went around and got rid of all of the annoying biter bases that were on the edges of our base, on the edge of our pollution zone even. And I had a little bit of a fiddle around after that, and they've pushed the pollution zone out again, and I've noticed I've already got a big base which is about to be engulfed. So the biters are going to be an issue going forward, and we are going to have to get to some serious defenses now that we have access to the laser turrets and things like that. But for this episode we are going to come back to what I promised to do a couple of episodes ago, which is to get the red advanced circuits up and running, because I really need those to be up and running so that I can actually start progressing. The creation of the main smeltery is being delayed until I get those, because you need those to make the electric smelters. So once I get that up and running and can get the main smelter up and running, I think this will sort of kick the base into overdrive a little bit and help us sort of keep up with the expanding production that we're going to be doing in the next few episodes. So without further ado, let's come back to this design, which it seems like it was ages and ages ago that I actually put this down, but I think I vaguely remember how it was supposed to work. So the first thing I'm going to do actually is I'm going to gather up this one, because this was just an attempt that went wrong. So we're going to just gather up all these bits and bobs, because we'll probably have use of them or need for them when we're doing it. I'm also crafting up a load of materials in the bottom left hand corner, just so we can do this fairly quickly once it's up and running. So that. Let's just get rid of all of this so that we don't have to think about it again. I'm being attacked by something somewhere, but oh yeah, between episodes as well I've been doing quite a lot of research, and I'm pretty much out of green science research, which means blue science is going to be a thing. We are in the robotics age, we're not ready to stop building them yet, but we have a lot of the research required to get that up and running. So we're going to look into doing that in the next episode or two, I'd say, but that will certainly again need a red circuits or advanced circuits to do that. Have all this lovely plastic that's on these belts. I'm going to leave those spurs there for now, just in case. I think I'm going to need them for anything, but you never know. Right, so if I remember rightly, copper needs to come in on this one, get fed into here to make the coils. Gets fed out onto these belts, and these copper production will support all of these red advanced, whatever they're called. So I think it's... Is it shift right click and... Oh no, sorry. Shift right click and shift left click to do that. There we are. There we go. If you haven't watched the Stranded Deep episode, or if it's come out, or this comes out before the Stranded Deep episode, you will or you may have noticed that things seem a little bit different, because between the last episode and this one I've actually upgraded my computer, and I'm now running on a 21:9 ultra wide monitor. So from now on, unless it becomes too much of a major issue, my content on the channel will be in 21:9 ultra wide. So if you're getting black bars down the side of your video and wondering why that is, it's because the aspect ratio is probably because you're running a 16:9 or 16:10 monitor, and this output is not compatible with that without letterboxing. So apologies if you find it a little bit annoying and if it caused you a problem. I hope it doesn't put you off the channel, but it was kind of one of the things I had to make a decision. Do I let me bring that across here, I think. Do I letterbox it on my end so that I have to sit here and watch, have a beautiful 4K 21:9 monitor, but then I'm sat windowed into 1920x1080, which kind of felt like it would defeat the purpose, or do I play it in beautiful wide, ultra wide? I did have some anyway, and then accept that unfortunately for those of you out there who are in a 16:9, which I know is the majority of people, you will unfortunately have to deal with a bit of letterboxing. So I'm going to see how it works. I think, given, let's say, channel's not getting huge views, so I don't know if it's kind of worth me getting too het up over what other people are seeing when, like I say, I'm doing it for my fun at the moment. But if it is annoying or if it causes any problems, please do comment in the thing below and let me know, because I'll see if there's anything I can do to make it better. Right, there we go. Also, I don't know what's going to happen when I try and render this out, because I don't know if this is going to be like massive files, because I'm going to be uploading them in 4K, so we're going to have to see how that works out as well. Right, so Where do I want to put these? Put it there. I should be able to reach. Yeah, it's really annoying. These things don't sort of match up, so I don't want it in the middle of that. Let's just do this. Yeah, like I can't put them in. I'd like to put them on the right hand side of every like third one, but then they won't actually match up. It's kind of annoying. So that's fine, and then we just need to do the same here. So let's just put them in the same position there. The other thing I'd like to say on this video, if you do happen to be watching it, is please subscribe to the channel if you watch it. Obviously everyone wants you to subscribe, and it's kind of something I haven't been doing that kind of yay, like, subscribe, blah 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 thing at the end of every episode, and I'm not going to start doing that. The reason I'm particularly making a point now of asking people to subscribe is if you've done any recording or used YouTube, you will know that basically you have analytics, and when you click on your dashboard, it will show you sort of what's happened in the last 28 days. And it basically, for the last 28 days, my little subscriber chart has been showing the last couple of people who subscribed on it. But sadly, they have all left. Although there's been no one subscribing for the last 28 days. So now it looks really sad because it says 0 and there's no little bumps in the chart anymore. So if you are watching, please subscribe. If you do subscribe, I will give you a shout out in the next video. But yeah, it's kind of just a bit sad. It looks pretty depressing when you go to your analytics and like nobody has subscribed to your channel. So hence why I'm making a little point of mentioning it now, because it would be really nice if you could subscribe, and then my chart won't be flat and dull anymore. Okay, so enough of all that whoring myself for viewers. Right, so this needs to load these in like that. I kind of know the concept of how this is supposed to work, but I'm sort of starting to struggle with the idea of exactly how I'm going to make it work. Right, there we go. So the other things I need... Oh, I need to bring in green chips, don't I? Okay, how's this going to work? What do these need? Plastic, copper and green chip. Oh, okay, I don't need iron. I thought I needed iron as well. My science station is doing really well. It's just almost too fast. We're going to run out of green science any second. I'm wondering whether I should bring in green chips on these, you know. What does it need? Is it one of each, or... Yeah, just one of each. Kind of makes sense to bring something in. Maybe we should bring plastics in. So we need to bring in green chips. So we're now going to have to split these belts here a little bit. Is that as wide as that would go? No, let's go one more there. And there. And actually, if we do this for all of these, I'm going to have to fiddle around with it afterwards because I need to put splitters in for some of this, but... And then we may not need to use that copper belt like that. How are we going to do this? Right, so we need to bring off... We need chips and we need plastic. Bring off the chips there. Let's stick these back underground. Another run, and then we can take the plastic off here. So if we take the plastic, I'm gonna think. So let's peel off a line of those, and then bring these round. Actually, that's not. Oops, sorry about that. Twatted my microphone a proper there. To try and remember to edit that annoying thing out. Right, God, I've got so many freaking belts on me. Do I not have any more underground? I do not. Make a few more undergrounds. So I have played a little bit of this between episodes. Literally, as I say, if you if you watched any of my Channel Deep, where I'll give a bit more of a thorough update as to where I've been and what I've been doing, you will know. Yeah. Let's say I would have sort of fed you in a little bit more, but I've been moving house and doing all that kind of stuff recently, so I've literally had no time to do anything other than work and move house pretty much. So I've been itching to get back to playing games and doing some recording. And I basically, when I first set my computer up here, the new house, I plugged it into the TV, and I just had about a half-hour play on this, just because it's been so long since I've played anything, and I was keen to have a go on something. So I just came back on here, and there was a few little bits and bobs I fixed. I increased my iron capacity just slightly by using. Is that going to be the right side? Nope. I'm going to have to do it. It's not very pretty, but I'll do. Yeah. Increased my iron capacity by just creating steel furnaces and things like that. And I did one thing I haven't done, but I've got the bits to fix it, is I need to put more boilers on the power station. In the episode where I did the new power station, I spent ages, well not ages, I went online to specifically figure out how what the appropriate ratio of boilers to steam engines were, and I figured out, I think it was 1.31, so you basically need 14 boilers per for 10 steam engines. So yeah, I went to all the effort of going online and figuring that out, only then to not put the right number and only put 10 boilers down, so I don't know what I was playing at there, but anyway, so I need to fix that in this episode as well, so I need to remember to do that. It's starting to look like a bit of a clusterfuck here, which I'm not really impressed with, but I just want to get these up and running, because it's so much is being held back by me not having these up and running. So we'll whack it down now, and then if we have problems later, we'll come back and fix it. Is that in line? That's not in line. Things are never in line when you want them to be. Bridge this. Oh, you will reach to there, thank you. Let's do that. Sure if that's good or bad, but let's do it. And is that the end of our science? Oh no, we've got a couple more here. What's these? Combat robots, modules. Ooh, let's do that. I think we're a long way off getting to modules just yet, but you know, that time will come, so let's do the research so it's ready. Right, there we go, and now this should start, in theory, spitting out red chips. Oh, no, it won't, because I haven't put any feeders, so doop, and doop, and doop, and doop, doop. Oh, we're going to need long arms. I think we're going to need long arms for something in this design. There's a few there, we do have a few available. Right, so you're going to load with a long arm. So they'll load in the middle and offload on the side. Oh no, you don't need one there. And then we need to unload. So unload on this side. And unload on this side. We'll move that, I think, to somewhere not too horrific, hopefully. No, that should work, yeah. Got my fast inserters again, and literally they're all in the wrong place, how annoying. Let's put them all in first, and then we'll fix the power. Okay, the power's not in the right place. Right, okay, look at that. Red chips. Let's get these frickers onto the belt. They're going to go onto the bottom steel belt, I think. I could have one red and one green. If I'm making red, I think I'm going to, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to have one red chip and one green. These are all, oh God, they're going to make so fast because they're only 50. Makes things down hell. I'm going to get this red belt out of this clusterfuck. actually, I'm going to bring it down here. Disconnect the entire base. You know, then if we're going to move that, we might as well do this at least marginally neater. Let's put that back because God knows how much of the base I just shut down. Probably all the defences as well. Where can we put this? Put it in there. And then we need to connect it up here. There we go. Should bring everything back online now. So much plastic on us. Right, so then all we need to do is use of all the hundreds of belts we've got in our inventory. You not join up. And little bridge, and we are there. Anything? How much inventory space we got? Apart from not much. Where can I put a? Find somewhere I can just dump this plastic so it will just load onto the belt. Down here, hopefully. You know what we can probably just do is... You know what, we're not going to do any more research because that's getting really annoying. You're making batteries, where's the plastic? Oh, it's down here. Confused where the hell the plastic's getting output from. Here it is, right, so just do that, and that will feed out some and some. You know what? Yeah, there's power there. Nope. Put it in the right place, Timmy. There we go. There, fast inserter, and there we go. What else have we got that we don't need? Apart from millions of belts. The only thing is I got to pick up all these green. Oh, we just need to make sure we haven't just screwed up anything over further down the bus, though, don't we? Because we've just cut off that green belt, and I've got a bad feeling that that green belt is feeding up to. It is. It's feeding up to the main base thing. The other belt, that's fine. The other one's going down to science, so that's fine. Oop, no, don't get the other one. There we go. You have millions of these, and at least my inventory's full. Yeah, so we're gonna have to run another green feed up to the base building base. Oop, last of those. Look at that. Look at my red production. It's working beautifully. I have to duplicate that. I think we'll probably duplicate it manually, but I might do that between episodes because at some point I'll be able to build the blueprints and duplicate it using the robots. Would be really nice. Right. You know, in fact, what I'm going to do here, which I think will be more sensible, is I'm going to, because that obviously needs green chips for the various things it's doing up there, is I'm actually going to just keep that as a green feed. And then we'll run a red feed up here somewhere. Might be able to run a red. I've got to be careful whether, yeah, so we haven't got any more land on that left side, so we have to bring it up the right side. So, how do we do that? We can bridge over current feed. Under even. There we go, right, so that brings them over there. I don't know if these, can extend these anymore? No, that's as far as they'll go, unfortunately. Okay guys, sorry about that, not really sure what happened there. My computer's had a little bit of a blip and my main screen turned off and the recording stopped and crashed and everything, but fortunately it did keep the rest and it saved my game, so yeah, not really sure what was going on there, but anyway, we are back. Audio seems to be recording again, video seems to be recording again, so hopefully we can now continue. Right, so there I've got my red feed up there. I'm not really too... maybe we should. I'm just going to say I'm not really that fussed about what I do with that, but I'm just thinking, what do we need for the electric furnaces? We need stone, which is kind of an annoyance. Steel, we need steel as well. Steel is something we don't have on the belts right now, so who is attacking? Oh shit, they're attacking this. Let's go sort out the mistakes I made over here and see why they were getting through and attacking our power station. Oh shit, they blew something up. Okay, somebody is in here and wreaking havoc. They took out that turret there. Oh yeah, we have an ass munch here. Can we switch? How do we switch again? It's something weird like Alt or right control, left control, right Alt. I have no idea. All I do know is this glitchy. Oh shit! That killed it? I think that killed them all. Ah, buggers. Not sure why, how he, I guess he just took out that laser turret. Or those, whoa, balls. These laser turrets? Nope. Someone over here has got a real hard on for me. Let's stick in a couple of laser turrets here on the end. Hopefully that should help. But I think we should also extend it down a little bit further. So as long as they're in a place where they'll aggro them, they'll just be stupid and attack those. We need another one of those. Right, and let's fix this while we're over here and thinking about it. So what I need to do, fortunately I left enough space here that I should just be able to fix this. And now I'm just going to put 3. Technically I need 4 for it to be at its most efficient, but I'm not exactly short on power right now. So I think we'll get away with just that, and then we don't have to mess around with all the pipes right now. There we go. And I think I have a few burner inserters left. Yeah, good. I got rid of all the crappy burner inserters that I had floating around in my inventory. Let's also, though, stick a couple of these down here. And we make our other steam engine. There we go. Right, now that's all fully back up and running and poisoning the environment again. Great. And hopefully those additional defences should now keep things at bay, because that could have got nasty if I hadn't have gone and checked on that then. Okay, so stone, bricks and steel is the next issue we need to deal with. So I think we'll manually feed some steel for now, and then once we have electric furnaces set up, I think that'll be the first thing we set up. Oop. Oh shit. Box here, I can put some of these in. What was needing fuel up here? I was using the solid fuel for, yeah. We don't have any stone though, do we? Should probably put some stone in there, because we are about to make use of stone. Where's our little stone production? It's over here. There's loads of stuff we haven't done. I'm thinking like we need stone production, we need brick production, we both need furnaces, we need steel production, and then we obviously need our main iron and copper production. So yeah, we got a ways to go. We got a ways to go to get this up and running. There we go. We have a lot of bricks already, so I believe with this lot we should be able to make quite a lot of furnaces out of this. So I think we're just going to try and set up a couple of furnace productions. Where am I going? Still not got huge amounts of steel. Can't get through there because there's a chest. Is the end of the belt full of steel, or did they pick that up at some point? It is not full of steel. With all this steel I'm going to get put up, a lot of it's going to get sucked into that production there. Should probably make sure we limit the laser turret production as well. We don't want to use up all the steel making laser turrets because we desperately need the electric smelters now. Which one is it? There we go. I mean, we could put stone bricks on the other side of steel production, but I just think long term we are going to need to have a fair supply of stone production. But those red circuits are chewing up the plastic by the looks of it. Even with that overflow I put in. Okay, so we're going to get some steel through. I think I'll just manually feed the stone bricks in for now. So where do we want to put these production? I think we will put it. What do we need again for those furnaces? Steel, advanced circuits, and stone brick. What I'd like to do, if I can, is put a red circuit and steel thing onto the same belt, just to feed this. And then do this, and no way to put that in the middle, unfortunately. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, this space here, I think is going to end up as a clusterfuck because it's just, you know, this is just going to be making everything. So it'll just be a case of getting what we need. So let's just leave ourselves a bit of gap. 2, 3. There we go. And then we're going to do 2 iron chests because I don't have any steel. 1, 2. Once we get logistics, we can maybe sort out some of these issues I'm creating now using logistics boxes. You know, I can just use the robots to reload these manually, and then I don't have to actually worry about coming back and redoing it all. Might be a bit of a easier way of doing things than trying to unpick this mess later on. Let's go across, and now, and then these are electric furnaces, assuming they will make them. Yes, for a second they might not make them. And electric furnace, and you are going in, so you need all of the brick, and you should just feed out once they're done. You don't want to do all of them, just 2 of them will be fine. Let's limit the this as well. Limit it to 3. So the first few of these, we are literally just going to have to get steel processing up and running as fast as we possibly can. Oh, it needs more steel, isn't it? Yeah, that's going to be the problem. Don't know, how much steel does it need? 15 steel plate. Yeah, steel is definitely going to be the bottleneck right now. So let's get on that straight away. So where are... So all we need now to make steel using the electric furnaces is iron plate. It's fine because we have lots of iron plate on the bus. I think steel production's probably going to have to be up in this zone here, though. Kind of feel like it's time that I should... Iron production is going to move over to here, into this area over here. Like iron and copper are both going to be over on this left side, so I think I'm going to have another iron belt running up here. So for now I'm just going to have to take it off this feed here, and we'll see how much how much we can overstretch our current iron production. And but I'm just gonna I'm gonna leave two gaps because I feel like there's gonna have to be another copper feed. This iron feed will probably end up remaining, but just go across that copper for now. I'm gonna do that, and then the way I'm gonna do this, I think, is I don't know how many of these will support off one belt. Certainly 6, so I would have thought. And then we're just gonna have iron going in the front, like that. I think we're going to go to 8. Can I make any of these in my inventory? What do I have? Steel, of course. I'm going to feed out the back. I'm going to get rid of that one. So 1 will go to there. 2 would go to there. Yes, that's about right. So. And then all the steel will go. Just suddenly thinking I'm gonna hit my microphone again. That's the 3rd time this episode. I really do apologize. Like I say, I am on a completely new setup, completely new everything, and I'm kind of struggling to find my way with it. So positioning my microphone I've got it in a place where I think it's picking up the sound pretty well, but it's kind of in a place where I keep freaking hitting it every time I do my move, so apologies. Apologies for that. I will try and remember to edit out that annoying bong. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this one. Get rid of this crappy auto feeder. Right, there we are, and that should give me some steel production. And once I hook up the power to it anyway, I have a couple of big poles somewhere, yep. I hope I've left enough space there to do this. Need a little bit of steel so I can actually make some power cables. Make one precious power cable. 2 more. Ooh, quick, grab those. I need them. I need them. Okay, we are beginning the automated production of steel. To get this all up and running, I'll go run back over and see there should be some more things made for me, I think. Some more electric furnaces that I can utilise. Well, actually there might not be because there's no steel going through. Right, so there we go. Let's just head back over here. I just had a bad thought that maybe I set this up so that the steel has to be on a specific side of the belt. No, it's got a filter there, that's fine. So it will be on both sides of the belt once this is fully up and running. Ooh, 7 more, nice. So, have I got more steel made here? Should have, or at least now I've got more space in my inventory. I think I left some behind, didn't I? Steel in here actually. Give me all that, and give me all that. Nice. That steel furnaces, yeah. What happened to my electric furnaces? I guess they went in here, yeah, there they are. Right, I think 8 is good. I feel like 8 is going to get fed nicely, or 8 on each side will get fed pretty nicely off these belts. What do I need? I probably only need stone brick. That's fine. Let's see. Yeah, we might as well just get this up and running, hadn't we? Rather than messing around. There. Yes, this is what I like to see. This is the mass production that we were hoping for in this series. As far as it can go. Can you just start feeding this out onto the belt because I'm being lazy? You will do once I've done this. Doink. And doink. Do that so it's future proofed. Okay, so we just need 3 more of those. Oh, look at that steady stream of steel. Oh, that is going to make this base jump into life now. I don't think I need any steel down at the chemical processing plant. That would be an issue if I did, I think. Let's just grab up these last couple of furnaces, which are hopefully being spit out by now. Nope. I guess this is sucking up a lot of it. It shouldn't be actually, because it would get filtered. It should go half and half. Give you that, and then you can produce. Do the same here, and that should mean that the steel pipe has a chance to build up a little bit. What do these take for 10 stone bricks? So yeah, there's quite a lot there. There's enough to make what I need there, I think. There we are. Put these last ones in, and I think we are about there. Oh yeah, look at that stream of steel coming in now. That's good. Then I think, you know, if we want to expand it, we can just extend it this way and just do more rows of these sort of 8x2 smelteries. There we are. Should, I think, keep us at max capacity. Inserters. There. There. Like, what? Damn you, you're in the wrong place. There's always one that ruins the symmetricalness. Not a word, but you know the word I'm thinking of. And there we go, guys. There is our first electric smeltery going at full pace and chewing through our iron, so we'll have to keep an eye on what that does to the iron production. But I think the next episode is all going to be about smelteries. I'm going to let it run a little bit between episodes, let it build up quite a few smelters, and then we're going to finally move our iron and copper production onto a grand scale. So, but for now, I think we're going to wrap this one up. So I've been Timmy, and this has been Factorio. I hope you're enjoying the series, and I'll hope you'll check back for the next one.